This is my first meal after arriving in Thailand. After going back and forth for a bit, I decided to eat here. They serve simple, local Thai one-plate dishes at very reasonable prices. At lunchtime, the place gets super popular. Tons of grab food orders come in and the shop gets packed. So I came a bit later to avoid the lunch rush. Just like I'd hoped, the crowd had thinned out and they took my order right away. Even so, I couldn't wait. I ended up grabbing the food myself and bringing it to the table. Alright, let's dig in. This sauce isn't spicy at all, so I'm pouring on a generous amount. The soup is delicious too. It's one of those dishes that really makes me feel like I'm back in Thailand. I noticed a new ice cream shop had opened at Sophon Market, so I decided to give it a try. I went with the top one ice cream on the menu. Honestly, I expected it to be smaller than the photo, but it turned out to be surprisingly big. I really thought it would be a lot smaller. So, how does it taste? Let's take a bite. Wow, it's actually really good. And with that price, I'm definitely coming back for more. Tonight's dinner is seafood street food. This place is a cluster of different street stalls all in one spot. Most of the people here seem to be tourists or foreigners. That's probably why they've got pictures and prices as posted on the wall. Makes ordering super easy. I grabbed an open table and started deciding what to eat. There were so many photos, it actually took me a while to choose. Alright, time to eat. The smell of fried garlic is making me so hungry. The sauce that came with it was basically ketchup. Not spicy at all. The squid was a bit chewy, but hey, it was still delicious. Euro cake is a snack I often buy during trips to Thailand, and with that, the meals for day one are complete. This morning I'm having one of the classic Thai breakfasts, rice porridge. I came to a market in the Jomtien area. It's a small market, but very convenient since it opens early in the morning. The only downside is that there are hardly any tables to eat at. Most people seem to buy food to take away. I started looking for a porridge stall. Luckily, there was an open seat right in front of one, so I decided to eat there. There didn't seem to be a menu, but I managed to order something by speaking directly. I think I got the standard version of the porridge. Alright, time to eat. The plastic spoon was a bit tricky to use, but the mild saltiness and the aroma of ginger really whet my appetite. For some reason I was a bit flustered and totally forgot to adjust the flavor with any of the seasonings. For For today's lunch, I went with seafood at a local eatery. The staff recommended adding a fried egg on top, so I gave it a try. It also came with crab roe, and it looked super tasty. The place is a small restaurant near Chaloem Phrakiat Park. According to what I read online, they serve seafood at reasonable prices. Alright, time to dig in. I asked them to go easy on the spice when I ordered. It still had a bit of a kick, but the flavor of the crab meat and roe really stood out, and it was delicious. Tonight's dinner is made up of food I picked up at a local market, and I'm eating it in my hotel room. This market is one of the larger ones in Pattaya. It's located a bit away from the busy tourist areas, so you don't see many travelers here. Still, it's always packed with locals. There's a stall selling rice dishes, which are a staple food. I bought some fried rice here. Then I picked up some Thai fried fish cakes. There were a lot of other tempting dishes, but I held back this time. If I buy too much, I might end up overeating and upsetting my stomach. Next, I grabbed some roast chicken, which is today's main dish. Back at the hotel, I plated everything nicely. It was more than enough for one person. The food had cooled down a bit, but still tasted great. I'm having one of Thailand's classic breakfast items today. Fried dough sticks are commonly sold at morning street stalls, but this place sells them from a storefront. Since it's at a fixed location, it's easy to find and no need to wander around. Freshly fried items are lined up at the front of the shop. There are no price tags displayed. Since I can't place detailed orders in Thai, I usually just point at the items and say the quantity. I always buy 3 types of fried dough and some soy milk, but I still have no idea how much each item actually costs. This time, I managed to buy everything without any issues. Back at the hotel, I plated everything nicely. This time, I added some honey I had bought earlier. It was a perfect match. While sightseeing in Pattaya, I came across a Mixue shop and decided to take a break there. There were lots of options, but I ended up buying their top-ranked ice cream. Today's lunch is from a well-known street food spot. This popular place is located right in the heart of the city. To avoid the crowds, I went after the peak lunch hours. Even then, there were only 1 or 2 seats left. There are 8 dishes on the menu, and they all look delicious. This time, I ordered the number 3 mixed chicken rice. Now, time to dig in. 2 types of sauces came with it, each with a different level of spiciness. I started with the spicier one. It had just the right kick and tasted great. The portion of rice was a bit small, but I was happy with the amount of meat. Tonight's dinner is at a food court. I came back here because I had the tonkatsu during my last trip, and it was really good. At the front of the shop, it says Japanese curry. For Japanese food, the prices are surprisingly low. Now, time to dig in. The curry doesn't really taste like authentic Japanese curry, but it's still okay. As for the tonkatsu, both the portion and the flavor were satisfying. Spending a little time before bed with these snacks. These potato chips labeled Devil are super spicy and seriously addictive.